Hello and welcome to the Light Studio. I am Yasmin and we're calling on the elements of earth, air, fire and water to connect with the energy of Cancer Moon. If that is your moon sign, this is for you. All right. Cancer Moon. Where do we start, Cancer Moon? All right, straight away. What I'm feeling is a bubbling, a warmth moving in my body. Remember, moon is connected to our emotions, and Cancer is a very watery sign. It's the first water sign in the ranks. It's very nurturing. It's very sensitive. So feels like there's this warming energy brewing in you. I'm also hearing slow down. Slow down. You don't need to force anything at this time. You don't need to push. Just slow down. It's been a common thread, actually. All right. We're going to call on a blessing to start off our reading today, our channeling. A blessing for Cancer Moons. A blessing, please. A blessing. A blessing for Cancer Moons. Now remember, energy is fluid. It may resonate with you today. That's great. If it doesn't, then just let it go and move on. Come back to it another time. Blessings for Cancer Moon, please. I just heard cut. Cut. All right. Oh, this does actually feel quite emotional. Interesting. So I feel like you're observing something within yourself as you're observing something or witnessing something outside of yourself right now. And it may pull on your heartstrings a little bit because there's this need for you to remove yourself from a situation, and so you're feeling very detached with your emotions. A blessing through emotional upheaval. An emotional storm is forming and things may seem chaotic for a while. But as the storm subsides, a blessing is revealed. Respect all points of view, for we each view the world a little differently. Things are being shaken up for a good reason, and all involved will benefit. Yes. All involved will benefit. It does feel like there is a little bit of chaos around. Now, this is a collective thing, Cancer Moons. So, you are experiencing this, but because you are so sensitive, it feels really intense for you at this time. There's a grief process that's important for you to flow with. Because it's in the grieving that the healing actually rises. If you don't grieve, you shove it down and push it to the side, it's actually going to create this perpetual sadness and bump as you move forward. It's like a bump. Every second step you take, you'll bump into something, and physically as well as emotionally. So it really is important for you to grieve through this process, whatever that is for you, and have compassion for yourself. It does feel very intense. Let's call on to the Enchanted Forest Tarot to assist in finding out more information. More information for the Cancer Mooners, please. More information. The Cancer Moon. Just make sure it's not in the light. There we go. Seeker of Challenges and the Nine of Challenges. Yeah, it's a headspace which I feel like you're usually on top of, but this actually feels more intense than usual, and which, like I said, because you're observing yourself and you're witnessing something else, and so it does feel more intense in the headspace at the moment. So when you acknowledge that false evidence appears real, that old chestnut, when you actually take a deep breath, maybe maybe you're required to sleep on something, because in the morning it's actually going to look very different and feel very different. But also remember that whatever you constantly think about and ruminate about, you're going to bring about within you and also externally, because life is a mirror. Yeah, you may have felt like you're looking for a fight, or someone around you is looking for a fight. You're on guard about something, and you're on guard and maybe a little bit defensive, and that is because there is the anxiety that you're feeling at the moment feels really intense. But once you grieve and let go, let the tears fall. There's an old saying, get the tears, you're in the clears. And that's what this feels like for you, Cancer Mooners. You are so sensitive. I mean, the moon and Cancer are entwined anyway. And, you have this responsibility of having to be the mother of everything and everyone. Well, you don't. It is a choice. So this is reminding you, what is it that you want to create for yourself? And if you want to create this tension, then keep going. Keep going in being on the defensive. Keep going and holding on to all of that grief and those emotions. Keep going. Keep doing that if that's what you want to create, tension. But if you want to create something more harmonious and joyful, it's imperative that you release. It's imperative that you surrender and release the tears, the grief. And I'm hearing forgiveness. That F word, forgiveness. Any more information? There we go. All right, underneath all of this energy is this wonderful, intuitive, creative, inspiring part of yourself that is ready to step into magic. You're very perceptive. Cancers are, because you're quite sensitive, but you're perceptive as well. But there's something blocking that at the moment. And, the more you carry that with you, that sense of lack, that sense of disappointment, and that sense of insecurity, and that sense of maybe manipulation as well. Are you manipulating yourself by pushing stuff down? That's that bump again. You don't want to bump anymore. You don't want to bump into things, you know, energetically, emotionally, physically. No more bumping. No more. No more. It's time to release. Otherwise, you're going to bring more of it into your journey right now, and you don't want that. Well, you might. I don't know. Far be it for me to tell you what you do and don't want. You do have a choice. All right. Can we have a final message for the Cancer Moon energy, please? See the bigger picture perfectly. Okay, there we go. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. That's what every time I feel this for you, it is about you bringing in that playful energy. What do you want to create for yourself? Be playful with it. 51. 5 and 1 together is 6. You've got a 9 and a 9, 2 9s. So you are actually ending cycles. 5 and a 7 and a 6. And then we have giraffe spirit. 2 and 9 together is 11, if 11 means anything for you. See the bigger picture. Yeah, try not to get stuck in the defensiveness. The observation and the witnessing is helping you to see the bigger picture. So keep calling on giraffe spirit to help you rise above and look at things from the outside, because you are transforming something. 11, 11, 11, and then we have 8. And this is you co-creating with spirit. So crow and butterfly. It feels like the dark times are transmuting, because you've taken this new perspective. But in order to fully, I'm hearing the word rectify the dark times, which means letting go, tying it all up. You do need to go through a grief process right now to let things go. And then in the morning, or in a few, a short time later, you'll start to rise above again and see that this too shall pass and beautiful things are on the horizon for you. So you're doing this fine little balance. You've got lots of wings going on. The rising above the wings. All right, Cancer Moon, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that resonates for you. If it makes sense, do leave a message in the comments below. And and feel free to subscribe to the channel to help it grow. That would be terrific. Toodaloo. Blessings to you. Namaste.